Watch Tipson here.
But Jetty, how about watch Latson take a three?
That's what I said, right?
And you can see they averaged 7-3 made a game a season ago in Jackson, 18-8 in the first half. Third quarter is underway. Here is Latson on the drive, gets the contact, gets the basket, and the foul. And counting for the sophomore.
Well, every coach for the Vols and every fan.
The pressure bases for the Seminoles, and there's a steal for Latson. Easy pickings for Ta'Niya Latson, who runs coast to coast and has a couple in the school.
That was the right call by you. The officials had to talk it over a little bit, but there you see Ta'Niya Latson coming left hand, left side, just like.
Good pass by Ta'Niya Latson, and KK Timpson comes away.
Talked to us about in his 7 seasons, this is the team that he feels like has the most opportunity for growth throughout the season as Amaria Gordon lets it rain from 3.
Heading into this game with a dynamic score. Oh, Latson, come on.
Brooke Wyckoff talked about the way that Ta'Niya Latson is, but just look at the read. Oh. She goes around the defender. Talia Scott hampered with those 2 fouls. She stays in control and finishes the play.
Got the win over Missouri. It knocked out Xavier. Team that really wants to challenge itself here before they enter conference play in the MAC. As Latson goes after the bucket from Shoemate. As Latson taking on 2 defenders. Nobody really getting in with a hand to deny.
Knowles off to a hot start, closing out this 3-game homestand. Latson on a turnaround. It's a 15-0 run after she was a fantastic high school athlete in New Jersey. Nice drop off inside. Latson to White.
Last weekend, but still looking for that first win as we are underway from the Donald L. Tucker Civic Center, and right away
State has been able to get out and run in transition. There we see KK Timpson with the big block on the defensive end for Florida State.
Big open lane for Sanders to go through, and Timpson shows you how it's done.
Taking it the length of the floor, right at the rim, and then has to finish with some body contact.
The last couple of seasons, now fully healthy herself, and has been dynamite here in the month of December.
Ta'Niya Latson getting things going from long range for Florida State. Another look at that 3 from Ta'Niya Latson. Holds that follow through, little 6-0 run. But Dunn ends that. She now has 7 of the 11 from Georgia Tech.
Yes, and with the 10-point lead, they're in a comfortable spot to start this third quarter. And you think about for Wake wanting to slow things down as they get a 3 to start this second half. Latson. Brooke Wyckoff talked to us about.
To the depth of NC State. 8 players have now appeared. And a strip for Latson. Ta'Niya on the move, has Gordon. Latson by herself for the lay-in. 6 points off the bench for NC State. Latson lets it fly. Best be careful against Ta'Niya Latson. That range is impressive.
She talked about to us unleashing that beast, right? It's that edge mentality. It's so close, though. It's coming.
Also one of the best shot blockers in the country. Turn around and good by Latson.
It works in the stock world. It's going to work in basketball as well.
Turnage into the corner. We'll swing it up top for Latson. We're going to take that lane and a scoop shot for 2.
Defense from the Tar Heels, able to poke it away now is Sarah Pagetti with her own defense as Latson right into the lane at Tiani Key, her first bucket of the game. Seminoles getting going early. A steal from Ta'Niya Latson. Knowles rolling here in Tallahassee.
The KK Timpson back in the game. Let's see if the Knowles can maybe get her in touch.
Good inside pass from Ta'Niya Latson. Able to find Alexis Tucker for the
Guarded by Kayla King, one of the veterans on this Virginia Tech team. Latson left open for a split second. Amor was just a shade late getting there. He now has 4. And now some pressure after the made free throws. Latson into Timpson. Good teamwork.
On for the tip, Alyssa Latham and Michaela Timpson. And the Seminoles get it right off the top. Down low, Timpson's got it off the glass and in. First bucket of the day. They're usually scoring, within 10 seconds or so. Latson, Timpson gets it to go.
That is a great shot from Johnson. 11 points now for her to lead all scorers.
into the middle of the defense, and a nice pass by Ta'Niya Latson down to Timpson for an and one opportunity. And there's White, who you mentioned, the big rebounder from Jones College, bringing down one for the Noles here. Latson nearly lost the dribble, somehow kept her footing, and put that up over two defenders high off the glass.
At halftime, Florida State has two in the entire game. Latson does get a chance here for the three-point play. She's fouled on her way to the basket.
It's getting distributed, and other players are moving without the basketball by looking at the assists. And Latson, she can take a heavy load, right?
Ball back into the hands of Latson in Florida State. Timpson was calling for it. Latson took it instead and got an and one.
And go to the rim. That is your best offense most of the time if you're Florida State.
They wanted to take it in there, got a little overambitious, 2-on-1 the other way. Oh, what an interception there from Latson. Now back to the way, takes it herself, drops it off, and Timpson finishes.
An average of 72 points per game to opponents. What is the bread and butter that this defense needs to execute?
I think just locking in on the scout, knowing who they have. But man, Latson again. Getting the ball inside to her. Then also she's got to the free throw line 4 times, 4-4 as well. So all good things for a good recipe. And then when you come out of a timeout and Latson knocks down a 3.
Gordon, Latson at the top of the arc, the drive. And a shot somehow drops for Latson. What a way to end the quarter for Florida State. Also would expect Florida State to take care of business at Wake Forest. Pick up a win there. Miami, Boston College, Clemson. Some of the remaining opponents for Florida State as Latson, who had 0 points in the first half.
Turnage. Citron defending Latson. A little bit of a push by Citron. Count it, and the foul, a chance against the Cards. Here is that starting five for Florida State with Latson and Turnage. Gordon at the point, Fajetti excellent defensively. Timpson 11th in Division I in block shots. Open three for Latson. Good start for her.
Latson draws the contact. The shot went in. And it's a blocking foul on Wake Forest. Coach Nell Fortin earlier this year, Stan. And she said, no one makes more difficult shots.
They can't bang it. What a great aggressive team we're seeing out of Wake Forest right now. Second chance opportunity, Andrew scores.
Ta'Niya Latson does not make a ton of threes. There's her 21st of the season.
Allie Stedman is here to stretch that defense. Blocked by the outstretched hands of Ta'Niya Latson. The sea parted and she took advantage of it, Ta'Niya Latson. And now thriving in the WNBA. We believe she made a team switch out of Chicago now with Minnesota's Ta'Niya Latson.
BC in this 2-3 zone as well, extending it out.
Latson hard into the lane. Oh, look at that finish with the contact. Big bucket for Boston College. Noel shooting almost 60% in this quarter. Latson draws the contact and puts it in.
Right there, finishes it off.
She certainly has. She's got 6 points, only averages 7 per game. Latson, a little off-balance shot that goes in. How about that?
Ta'Niya Latson getting the tough jumper to fall. She had a few words to say to the Cardinals.
Make things a little bit difficult for them to get the ball to her in the post.
Latson with a little hesitation now takes it down the lane and lays it up with the left hand.
Here is Ta'Niya Latson, one of the top scorers in the ACC. Put up 30 in the first meeting against the Demon Deacons this season, and now she has her first 2. And by the way, you looked at all those guards. Deasia Fair awaiting the winner of this one as Latson knocks down the 3. Not just about fair. This Syracuse team has played so well this season. Latson takes it away. Try to stop her down the floor. You can't.
I know Florida State's going to do everything they can to continue to defend her the way they are because they have done a good job on her.
Latson open for 3. Yes!
How can you lose Ta'Niya Latson? And she is a tough competitor on the inside for NC State. I love her work on the glass.
Latson